From early in the morning, the drumbeat of shelling echoed around Damascus. It was going out of the city centre from the regime's positions into the rebel-held suburbs. It delayed the start of the final day of work in Syria for the UN chemical weapons inspectors. Twice they drove out of their garages, and twice they went back in. Finally, another trip to the dangerous suburbs became a visit to government troops in a military hospital, part of the government's case that armed rebels, not their men, used chemical weapons. The BBC had this video shot in one of the rebel-held suburbs of Damascus that the inspectors have been visiting, which the regime shells so often. These are desolate places now. Many of the original residents have fled. Here, they're desperate for powerful Western countries to attack the regime's positions.
We pray for an American attack and that Obama acts on his words. I support a military strike with all my heart.
A short drive away, back in the city proper held by the regime, some better-off citizens were spending Friday, a day off here, at a hotel pool. Many here see the rebels as dangerous Islamists, and they said repeatedly that a secular Syria was better than Al-Qaeda's vision of the future. These women had decided not to leave the country. Many of their friends, they said, had, either temporarily or long-term.
You nervous about your kids? You nervous about yourself?
I'm nervous. I put them in bed, I hug them, and pray to God that we wake up safely the next day. But we just got to live day by day.
The British and the Americans and others would say there's a very simple solution here. You just get rid of President Assad.
What if he goes? Give me one person, give me one Martin Luther King so I can walk behind him. Give me one that says, I have a dream to make Syria like this, and I'll be the first person behind him in this revolution.
Do you think the Americans are going to attack?
I don't think so. And if they did, I think it's not a good choice, because it's going to be a world war again. I don't think Bashar al-Assad will just stay on the side. They would fight back, and that's their right.
It's remarkable how quiet Damascus can feel, despite the shelling and the fear caused by the threat of an American attack.
Supporters of the regime are relieved and pleased that Britain now won't be part of any attack. But they've got TV and the internet, and they've heard what President Obama has to say, and they have no illusions about what the Americans might do. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Damascus.